righty. We are on the dot, top of the hour, so I'm gonna go ahead and start the clock, get us started. All right. I think I've said that about 4 times now, right? Big, deep breath. Sweeping those arms up, bringing them down, feet shoulder width apart, abs engaged. We don't want to be arching through our back too much. So we're not here yet, we're just tall. With each inhale, bring those fingertips further away from your body, creating bigger circles. Good. On your next exhale, we want to bring it forward, hinging from your hips. Big forward fold. If this is too much right now, keep a little bit of a bend in those knees. You may be right here and you might have to rest your hands on your knees or right above your knees, and that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. As you can, with every exhale, release that upper body. Beautiful. Good. Slowly roll it on up, one vertebrae at a time. And we're going to kick one leg forward at a time. I call these mummy kicks or Frankenstein kicks. Not really sure what you're used to. I take a couple of steps between. Again, this is regeneration, so we're not trying to go for speed. We're not trying to go for fast or anything along those lines. It's really just more about feeling out your muscles, figuring out what's going on in your body. So just another hamstring release here. 1, 2, 3, kick. Right? Give me about 4 more. 4. I guess that's 3. Whatever makes sense to you, right? The nice thing about these breaks here is that there's no perfect way to do any of it. As long as you're moving, feeling good, take a wider stance. We're going to heel toe our feet a little bit wider. Give yourself a few hip circles here. Moving those hips forward, to the side. Ooh, hello. To the back. Ooh, feel that hamstring come in there a little bit. Other side. And to the front. Ooh. And go back the opposite direction. Sending that hip out. Back. Other side. Ooh. And forward. Good. We're going to do a couple hip circles with those legs. Circling forward. Oh. Alternating here. Just like those mummy kicks. Doesn't have to be fast. You can take a couple steps between if it feels right for you. Maybe you're grabbing onto something for balance. Watch yourself. Watch yourself, dog. Go in my way. Go in my way. All right. Give me a few more hip knee circles. Coming forward. Try to stand tall. Using those abs. And then we're going to switch directions. So opening that hip up back. Sometimes it helps if you have an obstacle you have to get that foot over, right? Good. Trying to keep your body standing tall. You don't want to be like leaning over to get that hip up. Not today. Good. 2 more. Or whatever's gonna get you equal. Good. We're gonna take our arms, sweeping them across the room. I originally learned this move as a sweep the horizon. Right, so we're reaching far, feeling that spine twist with us. Beautiful. I'm gonna take my layer off. Air conditioner's not as cold anymore. Excuse me. Keep sweeping. Side to side. Then we're gonna bring it on, up overhead. Reach. Oh. Feel that side body stretching. Good. She's got tape on her, the back of her leg. There's nothing wrong with her. I just haven't bent down to take the tape off yet. So if you can see that on the bottom of the screen. It's just tape, it's fine. Good. All right. We are going to work our way down to the ground, yoga-esque. So take a big deep breath up. Lean forward, find that folding. Oh my gosh. Leaning over, finding a forward fold. Words are not working. Notice whether those knees need to be bent as much. Maybe they don't. Just a little marker of how our bodies loosen up as we move. Good. Inhale, half lift, flat back. And exhale, our hands come to the ground, bend the knees, send the feet back. Whether you're jumping or stepping is fine by me. All right. From this plank, we're just gonna send our hips straight up into the air, finding a downward dog. I know Anna got to do this. Oh, I got the tape off. I know Anna was doing down dog earlier this week, but it just feels so good. Go ahead and pedal out through those toes, dropping one heel at a time. Good. Will not lie, with socks on carpet, it's fine. Good. All right. Drop both heels down to the ground. And try to lift your hips closer to the ceiling. You're stretching to the back side of the legs. Just by a little tilt of the hips, trying to press those hips up. And then we want to try and get our chest closer to the tops of our legs. So pressing through the shoulders, through the chest, feeling that stretch on our upper back. Good. Inhale, eyes come forward, and we're gonna shift to a plank. Oh. Good. Drop those knees. Find a tabletop position. Tops of your feet planted into the ground, hands right underneath your shoulders. We're gonna drop the hips, lift the chest, and the eyes, looking into a cow position. Exhale, we're gonna squeeze, finding cat. Go ahead, keep moving back and forth. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Good, inhale, cow. Use your breath here, but every inhale is cow, every exhale is cat. Good work. Woo. All right. What we're going to do is shift our weight forward and laying down flat on our stomach. And give it a couple more cat-cows if it feels right for you. But what we're going to do is find our stomach nice and flat here. And I want our elbows right underneath our shoulders, hands out in front. We've got a little sphinx pose. So if we're here, we're trying to lift up Oh, nothing crazy here. All right, and exhale yourself all the way down to the ground. All the way down to the ground. So, next we've got, I call this like a field goal stretch, but really it stretches through your chest here. So I need a field goal arm on this arm. So elbow level with your shoulder, and then your right arm comes right underneath, there we go, right underneath your armpit. What we're gonna do is end up pressing into this hand, stretching through the chest here. Oh, breathe. Ah. Ouch, sailed up. Stop it. Oh. With this stretch here, just be patient, breathe through it. Ow. Ow. Try and breathe through it. Zelda. Stop it. And we're gonna exhale, let that body down, and switch. Just got lightly attacked, it's fine. All right, so you'll go with that other arm. We press and twist. Feeling that stretch through the chest. Focus your breath in towards that muscle. Good. If it's really, really intense, drop this back leg. Don't twist so much into it. Good. Breathe. 3 or 4 more breaths before relaxing down. And when you're ready, bring it back down. We're gonna press it up to an up dog or a cobra, whatever's comfortable for you. It's a big stretch here. Send those hips right on back. Child's pose. Good, and inhale, come on up. We're gonna take a seat on our bum with those legs forward. Woo. All right, what we're gonna do is pull our right knee up, take our left arm, cross it, sweep that right arm back, and look behind your back, find that spinal twist. Right in the mid-spine here. With every breath in, try to lift that chest a little further. Good, and exhale, release. Switch it out. Pull that left knee in. Right arm comes across, left arm sweeps behind. Try and look over that shoulder. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the crown of the head. Exhale, twist a little further if you can. Well done, beautiful. Give yourself 2 to 3 more breaths here. And when you're ready, exhale down, release. We're gonna take our legs a little bit wider here for a little reach forward. If you're here, great. If you can reach a little bit further than that, great. Listen to your body. We're gonna shift our hands over to the right. Oh. If you can grab on to your leg, at your thigh or your shin, go for it. If you can reach all the way to your toe, grab it on. Take this opposite hand and try and get it to the outside of that leg so that twists our shoulders to look at that leg. And walk to the other side. Hello. want real quick, bringing those legs closer together. Coming forward for a forward fold. Seated. All right, thank you so much for joining me and Zelda today for a Regeneration Fit Break. Today's class is going to be a little bit earlier than normal. Our live class is going to be a little earlier than normal, so make sure you check that out in or on our channel's main page to see what time that's at. Hopefully we'll see you again tomorrow for classes. Hope you guys have a fantastic weekend if you can't make it. Thanks for joining.